speaking of boomers, let's talk about what games used to be like. And what I mean is, not how they used to play, how they used to be distributed. I'm talking about life before patches. I have... See this? Vanilla Persona. So, I mean, there's actually an age before this. So the way it used to work and why I think it's not so bad, the patch age. I think overall the patch age is good. Is once upon a time, they used to really fucking cap on us. So once upon a time, according to fighting game devs, the world was like 95% Japan and then 5% other. But you can't blame them because their biggest market is Japan, right? So they have arcade, and arcades are popping. You don't understand how much arcades are popping. You have to consider how arcades work because you have to pay to play a game. So, you know, they're rolling in money. They're rolling in money. Japan will get the game. Assuming we're talking about like Street Fighter, Guilty Gear, all those games. Japan will get the game. They play for like a year, maybe more. We would wait up to 16 months to get this. This. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extend. This one I think came kind of fast, but we would wait mega long to get the games on console. $60. By the time we get the game on console, they would update the game in arcades. So the flow was pretty simple, right? They would release a game in arcades. We wouldn't get it for a year. We have to just watch Japan play. And then they release console, which means the arcade version is almost done. And then they would update the game. Paying $60 each time. Once we got to like Persona, it actually started getting better. In Persona, we got the game, I want to say, 3 months. We got the game in July, and the game came out in Japan in March, and it got patched in like late April, early May. So we didn't actually wait that long. And one really nice thing about modern fighting games is that we don't have this 1 year bullshit anymore that we have to do anymore, and that they actually pay attention to us. So I know there are people who are like, man, season passes are bullshit and all this DLC character shit is bullshit. But I think the current way is definitely a lesser evil. It's better for competition because all the regions get the game at the same time. You just don't have to wait so fucking long, and you also don't pay as much. One of the biggest things you have to understand, this is Persona 4 Ultimax, right? I showed you Persona 4 Arena a little while ago. Persona 4 Arena only got one very minor patch. No one outside of Japan has played Persona 1.0, ever. We played Persona 4 Vanilla, and then they come out with a new game, Persona 4 Ultimax, that you have to buy again. And there's like 3 DLC characters with that game. What they do in modern times is like, say Dragon Ball, right? Guilty Gear has this too. Guilty Gear has a season pass. Guilty Gear has 5 characters in Season 1, 4 characters in Season 2. The actual patch, the rebalance, is free. The old games, you would have to pay $40 to $60 depending on the version. Wouldn't even have DLC if you go back far enough. There's no DLC, just whatever's there is there. Later on, they would have DLC. Later on, like starting from like Blaze Blue, like CS1, I would say there's DLC. And Street Fighter 4 had DLC. So you pay full price each time. Every single update, you have to pay full price, and then DLC on top of that. Where this game, I mean, modern days, get a game once. Every balance patch is free. You get a season pass if you want, or you just get the characters you want. It's only if you're competitive, you gotta get the season passes, of course. But if you're not competitive, you just get the characters you want, bro. If I only like Cooler and fuck the other 20 DLC characters, I just get Cooler. And you can make good teams in Dragon Ball that are not DLC teams, right? So you know what I'm actually gonna do? This is a calculator. By the way, this is not exact prices, but let's just do this, right? Blaze Blue Calamity Trigger, $60. No DLC. Blaze Blue CS1, $60. 2 DLC characters, let's say they're $5 each. The Makoto, who will make you think you're a furry, and Valkenhayn. So now you're $130. CS2 was free, but had 1 DLC character. So $5. Blaze Blue Continuum Shift Extend, $40. No DLC though. Blaze Blue CP, brand new game, so $60. 3 DLC characters, so $15. CP 1.1 is free. CP2, aka CP Extend, another $40. Blaze Blue CF, so full game, again, $60. And then I believe 3 DLC characters. And then CF2 is free, but had 1 DLC character. So boom, this is Blaze Blue. Guesstimate, estimating. This is Blaze Blue. Some people, and I'll give them credit, so some people, I have only played the games. I only played story mode for CT. I was like, this story's cap. But to be fair, every new Blaze Blue has a full-fledged story mode with multiple routes and full voice acting and stuff. It's anime, okay? So that game actually has, you know, a real story that to pay attention to, not like a meme, oh, I'm fighting in the tournament story. Let's take Dragon Ball, because Dragon Ball has had 4 seasons, okay? Dragon Ball Fighter, $60. Season Pass, Season 1's $25, I'm pretty sure. Season 2 is free, another Season Pass, $25. Season 3 is free, another Season Pass, $25. And since Season 4 just has a lab coat. and you get the game as soon as it came out, and they just consistently give you content the whole time. And there's a bunch of single player shit that no one uses, by the way, because they never advertise it. Hey! So we're not counting sales in anything either. We're just like, just flat. I overall like the new way better. Overall, you know, like you're not spending so much. I think it's easier for new people to just hop on and catch up and do what they want. I do think there is a downside to patch culture, and it's mostly that since you know they're gonna patch it, I think it's a combination of more people play the game and like patches are coming, that people just beg for patches for like for everything, for things that like aren't even that bad. But that's such a small downside compared to just how much better. Like, can you imagine, like, we see that fucking meme Guilty Gear commercial from last year? Guilty Gear, right? We have to wait 6 months, and EU has to wait fucking 15 months to get the fucking game? No, unacceptable today. So we've been making progress. We're making progress. The other issues that old versions of the game are basically gone forever, so you want to play the old patch. That is really true. I think that's super legit. That's super legit. That, I feel like, is walking into the discussion of why I don't like buying games digitally, but that doesn't really have to do with fighting games, really. Any questions about like how they used to do it?